What's up? Welcome back. Today we are in chapter 16 of Proverbs, and the title of the text is The Lord Weighs the Spirit, starting in verse 1. The preparations of the heart in man and the answer of the tongue is from the Lord. Verse 1. The Hebrew word translated preparation has to do with arranging things in orderly manner. All the ways of a man are clean in his own eyes, but the Lord weigheth the spirits. Verse 2. To evaluate or weigh something is to compare it with a standard. If the ways of a man are not compared to God's standard, they will all seem right or pure, in Job 11:4. But the Lord evaluates the inner spirit of a man and his actions, in 1 Samuel 2:3. Commit thy works unto the Lord, and thy thoughts shall be established. The Lord has made all things for himself, yea, even the wicked for the day of evil. Verse 4. Made could mean prepared or created. Either way, God is sovereign. Everyone that is proud in heart is an abomination to the Lord. Though hand join in hand, he shall not be unpunished. Verse 5. Proud is literally high. The same word describes a high look in Psalms 101:5, or a proud spirit in Ecclesiastes 7:8. All of these imply arrogance, thinking oneself better than anyone, including God. By mercy and truth, iniquity is purged, and by the fear of the Lord, men depart from evil. When a man's ways please the Lord, he maketh even his enemies to be at peace with him. Verse 7. The Hebrew is ambiguous whether it is a man or God that transforms his enemies. Better is a little with righteousness than great revenues without right. A man's heart deviseth his ways, but the Lord direction his steps. Verse 9. This word for deviseth in Proverbs usually involves wicked schemes in Psalms 140 verse 2 or Nehemiah 1:9, but it can also refer to good strategies and tactics or thinking deeply about something. Even good plans could be only established by the sovereign Lord in Proverbs 16:3. The divine sentence is in the lips of the king. His mouth transgresseth not in judgment. Verse 10. A divine sentence is literally divination, which is usually condemned, but the Hebrew word can refer to seeking God legitimately in Psalms 27:4. In this context, it refers to a king seeking God's mind when passing judgment. A just weight and balance are the Lord's. All the weights of the bag are his work. It is an abomination to kings to commit wickedness, for the throne is established by righteousness. Righteous lips are the delight of kings, and they love him that speaketh right. The wrath of a king is a messenger of death, but a wise man will pacify it. And the light of the king's countenance is life, and his favor is a cloud of latter rain. Verse 14 through 15. A king of ancient times held the power of life and death. Thus, unlike a jealous but powerless husband's rage, a king's wrath could be appeased. Later rain symbolized life because it gave a boost to the grain and fruit crops before harvest. How much better is it to get wisdom than gold, and to get understanding rather to be chosen than silver? The highway of the upright is to depart from evil. He that keepeth his way preserveth his soul. Verse 17. In this Hebrew parallelism, avoiding evil is likened to protecting life, his soul. In other words, engaging in evil is life-threatening. Pride goeth before destruction, and a haughty spirit before a fall. Better is it to be of a humble spirit with the lowly than to divide the spoil with the proud. Verse 18. Here the parallelism is synonymous, and the two lines say nearly the same thing. He that handleth a matter wisely shall find good, and whoso trusteth in the Lord, happy is he. Verse 20. The person who handleth a matter wisely could also be translated attends to business or pays attention to the way, which is in Psalms 101, verse 2. The wise in heart shall be called prudent, and the sweetness of the lips increases learning. Verse 21. Sweetness is used literally for honey in Judges 14:18 and Ezekiel 3:3, metaphorically for something that is revitalizing or encouraging in Proverbs 16:24. Understanding is a wellspring of life unto him that has it, but the instruction of fools is folly. Verse 22. It is possible that the instructions of fools is referring to the teaching that fools try to do, which results in mere folly. More likely, it means that through their own folly, fools are disciplined. They reap the punishment of their errant lifestyles. The heart of the wise teacheth his mouth, and added learning to his lips. Verse 23. Learning may mean persuasiveness. Pleasant words are as a honeycomb, sweet to the soul, and health to the bones. Verse 24. Pleasant words, morally uplifting speech are both sweet and health-giving. There is a way that seemeth right unto a man, but the end thereof of the ways of death. Verse 25. This proverb is identical to chapter 14, verse 12. It may have been included twice because it was part of two different collections in Solomon's mind, or because it is such a key concept. He that laboreth, laboreth for himself, for his mouth craveth it of him. An ungodly man diggeth up evil, and in his lips there is a burning fire. Verse 27. The Hebrew word translated diggeth up could also be translated purchased or cooks up. However he gets it, the ungodly man is intent on using evil destructively. A forward man soweth strife, and a whisperer separateth chief friends. Verse 28. A forward man is one who distorts speech, who turns things upside down, who says perverse things. It may be that he speaks his own lies, or that he subverts others' speech by the way he spins it. A whisperer is someone who grumbles in Deuteronomy 1:27, Psalms 106:25, and Isaiah 29:24, or finds fault but avoids open discussion or confrontation. A violent man entices his neighbor and leadeth him into the way that is not good. Verse 29. Sinners often want to lure others to join them in sin to excuse their own sinfulness. He shutteth his eyes to devise froward things, moving his lips, he bringeth evil to pass. Verse 30. Narrowing one's eye and compressing one's lips might refer to subtle nonverbal cues that the wise person should be aware of, or they could refer to gestures made by those planning deception to signal their accomplices. The hoary head is a crown of glory if it be found in the way of righteousness. Verse 31. The person who stays on the way of righteousness is likely to live to a ripe old age and attain the respect the elders deserve in Leviticus 19:32. He that is slow to anger is better than the mighty, and he that ruleth his spirit than he that taketh a city. Verse 32. A person who does not let his passions control him is better than a powerful military hero who lacks such control. The lot is cast into the lap, but the whole disposing thereof is of the Lord. Verse 33. The lot was a stone the ancient Israelites used to make decisions, the same way we might roll a dice or flip a coin. The lap was a fold or a pocket in one's garment. Perhaps the lot was dropped into the pocket for storage, or was shaken in the pocket, or else the pocket area was where the lot was revealed for its decision.